Speaking of Donald Trump, let's get you another round of breaking update. A proposed U.S. Senate bill that has been backed by President Donald Trump could now impose 500% tariffs on countries, including India and China, that continue trading with Russia. Now, this bill reportedly expected to be introduced in August, marking a significant escalation in the U.S. efforts to completely isolate Russia economically. If enacted, the bill could severely impact India and China, who have been the largest buyers of discounted Russian crude. Now, India is a major buyer of Russian oil and has been importing as far as when it comes to billions worth of crude oil in the third year of the Ukraine invasion as well. Let's get in a word as Srinjoy continues to be connected with us. This is going to be a big development, Srinjoy, because we are also talking at a time of a possible trade deal that could be sealed between India and the United States. However, the tariff sword continues to hang above India.
Yes, Lindsey Graham is a very influential Republican senator, and he is close to Donald Trump, is what we are saying. Close, of course, in a way you can be close to Donald Trump. So think of what happened to Elon Musk not very long ago. Now, the point is, this comes exactly at a time when India and America are working on a trade deal. India's S. Jaishankar and Marco Rubio on the sides of the Quad meeting have discussed the trade deal. President Trump himself has said that he expects a trade deal where India will be much more open and so on. So this comes like a surprise, really. But how far this will go, how much support it will have either in the Senate or the House of Representatives, how much support it will eventually have from the president himself remains to be seen. But first of all, regardless of anything else, Lindsey Graham also has to see that America and India are partners, and they are very close strategic partners. So do you want to come up with a bill like this one that will hurt one of your closest strategic partners? So that is a question the Americans will have to ask themselves. This is a question Marco Rubio will have to ask his president. This is a question the president himself will have to wonder about. So all this perhaps suggests that while this will remain a threat, it may not arrive at any kind of fruition.
But Srinjoy, as far as the back and forth that has often been seen with Donald Trump, some days that he also seems to be enjoying his conversations that he has had with Vladimir Putin directly. Now, will this move aim to isolate Moscow and bring it to the table for peace talks on Ukraine? But also, will it risk diplomatic and economic fallout with key partners like India?
At the end of the day, Donald Trump is an unknown entity in some ways, because what he will do tomorrow, nobody really knows. So at this point, the only thing that we know surely about Donald Trump is that the uncertainty always remains with him. But this is something so off the wall. This tariff on India and also China, that it seems unlikely. On the one hand, you will have a trade deal that is under negotiations with the Americans. And that could happen in a few days, even a temporary deal on smaller issues. On the other hand, you have this. Plus, there is Donald Trump, who is constantly talking about this trade deal.
So let's focus on that very same trade deal.